Tomorrow and Saturday, a philanthropy expert will lead presentations with the Keweenaw Community Foundation at Michigan Tech to talk about transitioning from transactional giving to transformational philanthropy. Keweenaw Bureau reporter Thomas Fournier has the details.
Copper Country nonprofits have many supporters, but sometimes it's difficult for philanthropies to communicate what they need effectively with potential donors. Tomorrow and Saturday, Lisa Ditlin, President and CEO of Transformational Philanthropy, will lead two presentations in Houghton. Tomorrow, the Keweenaw Community Foundation will host Ditlin at the Lakeshore Center, inviting nonprofit leaders to learn about transformational philanthropy.
The presentation is going to focus on how to move from doing fundraising that's transactional, like buy a ticket and you might win something, or buy a ticket to attend an event, be it a gala, a golf outing, participating in a walk, to actually sharing your mission and having folks engage to make transformation happen. You know, all the people that I speak with, Thomas, across the world, all of them say the same thing. They want to know they're making a difference.
Many residents in the region want to engage with groups and organizations, but sometimes it's difficult to locate all the different ways to engage with the community. Ditlin adds that nonprofits need to meet people where they are at.
You might not be able to go into a nonprofit organization and volunteer for 4 or 5 hours, but after everybody goes to bed and things settle down, you might pull out your laptop and look at a contract and provide advice to the executive director. Design the invitation for the gala or the golf outing and send it to the nonprofit organization. So we moved from an hour at a time as our tagline to a project at a time. Engaging and meeting people where they're at. And I think that's one of the missteps that we make in nonprofit organization leadership. We think we do what's easy for us. We say this, if everybody shows up from 4 to 8 on Tuesday, we can knock this out of the ballpark. Well, maybe your kids have soccer. Maybe that's when you go visit your mom or your grandmother. Maybe that's when you've been asked to do something extra at work. So meeting people where they're at so they can engage with the mission of the organization is a critical component to success.
Ditlin has also been invited as a keynote speaker for the 2024 Global Community Engagement Conference at Michigan Technological University. There she plans to share how collaborative efforts to create or partner programs may have a larger impact than starting a new organization.
Like a tip I'm going to share is don't start a new organization, become a program of an existing organization. Go to the Keweenaw Community Foundation, go to Michigan Tech, go to Little Brother Friends of the Elderly, and talk to them about the program you want to run and see if they'll be your fiscal agent, your fiscal sponsor, to see if it's going to take off. Because starting a nonprofit is starting a business. It just happens to have a tax status that is exempt. So people will learn little tips like that. They'll learn about how beautiful and big and woolly and wild this nonprofit sector is and why you should make a career out of it. I've made my entire career out of asking people to make donations to change the world, but that's not the only job.
There is no need to register for Ditlin's presentation with the Keweenaw Community Foundation. Friday's event will start at 3 p.m. inside the Lakeshore Center, room 123. Registration for Saturday's Global Community Engagement Conference will begin at 8:30 a.m. Ditlin will start her keynote address at 9:15 a.m. in ballroom A2. Those interested in learning more about Lisa Ditlin or either presentation about philanthropic action in the Copper Country can find more information online. With my UP News in Houghton, this is Thomas Fournier.